I've been sat in this office for 35 minutes now, trying to do this vlog, and I keep failing because I'm trying to do it in a serious manner, and it's just not me. I'm not a serious person, so why am I trying to do this in a serious way? I'm the least serious person I know. I take nothing seriously. I don't take life seriously. And it kind of dawned on me, I should do this my way, the funny way, the Hebster way. That's the lesson for today. Do things your way. Welcome back to the vlog. Okay, so the latest idea, which I hope doesn't fail, is going to be a 3-part episode, which is going to show how I do my vlog. So the first one is going to be the stuff that I use, camera, accessories and stuff. The second part is going out there and actually shooting and videoing something. And the third part is going to be how I edit and put everything onto YouTube. So without any delays, let's jump straight into it. Right, cameras. So the cameras that I use are currently the GoPro Hero 5, which is what this is being shot on, and the stuff on my iPhone. Can you see the iPhone there? iPhone 7. So they both have 4K capabilities, and it does the job. On the iPhone I had to get an app called Pro Movie, which allows me to go in and change a bunch of settings there. Quite frankly, I don't understand that Apple don't let me do on the native app. Things like white balance and ISO and frames per second. To be honest, I just watch YouTube videos, copy from other people what the best settings are, and Bob's your uncle. So those are the cameras. Number 2 is the accessories or the stabilizers. So I have a tripod, a baby tripod that goes in here, and this little tripod mounts to the GoPro, it mounts to the phone, it even mounts to my DSLR camera, which I'll show you in a minute. And it's pretty versatile. Not only can I use it as a holder and then put the phone on top here and I'm shooting around, or even the GoPro, but if I put it, use it on a gimbal, it keeps things stable. I have a, what's it called? CamKix telescopic pole. This is what I used to, what did I use this for? I used that in the parasailing video, where I strapped it to my hand. The remote holder is pretty good. I can control the GoPro from here. You can extend it pretty far, and then you're filming yourself from a different angle. So that's pretty good as well. The pole itself is pretty cheap. Tell you what wasn't cheap. The remote, the GoPro remote, something like £55. I have to admit, for what it is, I'm not sure it's worth it, but I've got it now anyway. What else? I have a small tripod where this is being filmed. It came with a gimbal and anything else for stabilizers, and the gimbal itself. The gimbal itself is one of my favorite ones. If I turn it on, so it keeps the shots very steady. If I move around like that, the phone doesn't move. So as I'm filming, it keeps it pretty stable. Takes the shakes off. If you're holding your phone, as you're filming it, it's got that horrible shake. This kind of takes it away and gives about that more of that cinematic look, if you like. There's different settings where the camera does go down and follows you up and down, left and right, but it does it in a really smooth way. Or you can lock it so that when you pull it up and down, the phone doesn't go anywhere. You have a little joystick here which you can control left and right, up and down, and again, as you move things, it goes really stable. So that's my gimbal. Again, not a cheap gadget, but I think filmmaking is pretty worth it. And I have this. This is a bad boy. It's called a C-grip stabilizer, and again, for the same reason as the gimbal, but for bigger cameras. So I can't put this camera on the gimbal. For me to buy a gimbal that works with this is something like £400 or £500, and I just don't have that kind of cash. Well, not for a gimbal anyway. Whereas this, I mounted it to here, and if I want to shoot using the DSLR, it gives me a better grip and it makes the shot more stable. It's never going to be as good as a gimbal, but it does the job. This cost me £9.99, much better than a £400 solution. Oh yeah, this is a holder for the GoPro to go in the gimbal, so then I can use the gimbal with the phone or the GoPro. And I think that's it in terms of stabilizers. I also have a big tripod as well. Boom. And you know, the GoPro goes in there, the phone goes in there. Although I don't really use it that much, to be honest. Okay, in terms of stabilizers, that's it. And then I go to the little accessories, which, you know, I've got millions of these things that go on the GoPro. I bought a little bundle for $19.99 that you get all sorts of gadgets. I've got it down here. So look, it comes with this thing. You can kind of hook it to yourself. If you're wearing a bag, you can put it around the strap. It keeps the GoPro there. Hook the GoPro is pretty good. I've got this bag here with a little underwater thing that you hook the GoPro there, and if you're underwater and you let the GoPro go, this floats to the top so you don't lose your GoPro. There is a suction cup. This is pretty good for when filming in the car. It goes in the window on the inside or the outside. You can even mount it to the car. Bodywork, I've done that, not on a vlog but one of my first videos, and you know, you can film it from a different perspective inside and outside the car. You've got chest mount, head mount, and a bike mount, and a bunch of other stuff as well to plug it in. If you went to try and buy all this from GoPro themselves, you'd probably be looking at £100 to £150 for everything. Found a place on Amazon that does all in for £20. Bob's your uncle. One of the most important accessories for the GoPro, though, that it came with that bundle, is this wrist strap, which you put it around here and you put the GoPro on top. Now, if you saw my last video in Croatia where I was on the jet ski, this is what I used. So this is pretty secure. It's a Velcro, but there's no way of getting this off your arm. And this thing rotates, so if you mount the GoPro, you can have it filming on yourself, and if you want to twist it around, you don't have to mount the GoPro off, twist it around and put it back in. You can just twist it and then off you go. This is great, absolutely fantastic for the footage that I got in Croatia. If I didn't have this, I would have had to use a monopole or a chest mount, which would have got the view of the sea, but not of me. Which is pretty good. This is also good for if you're doing mountain biking or anything that you're using, you know, skiing, using your hands. You want to film yourself. So that's pretty good. What else have I got? Audio. I have a video. What's it called? Rode VideoMicro microphone. There it is. So it's a microphone. It does the job. Plugs into the GoPro. For the iPhone, I had to get a special cable as well, which is quite annoying. The microphone works with the GoPro and works with most cameras, but to work it on a phone you need a special cable. Because the iPhone doesn't have a headphone jack, obviously it has to go in this adapter for the lightning port, so that goes in there. This goes in the microphone. There you have it. What else do I have? Phone holders. So give you an example. Phone holders, I have two of them actually, and they're pretty good. So that goes in here. Let me show you that one first. So that goes in there, and you can put your phone in here, right? So that's the one. But this other one is actually got two holes. So I can put the phone here. I can put it that way, twist it down, put the phone here. If it works. Doesn't want to play ball today. There we go. Alright. And then at the top there is another little screw there, which I can do this. See that? I've got a little screw. One part goes in there. The other part goes in here. I can mount the microphone to the top, and I've got a very, very small vlogging setup. Pretty good. The other thing that the gimbal has actually, whilst you've got that, you can actually do the same thing that I've done here with the gimbal. So I can take this off, try and without bracing it. I can take this off, I can put that in here, I can screw in here. I can mount the microphone here while I have the gimbal, so I can either film myself and talk, or I can film whatever is in front of me and talk as well. So again, a very simple and cheap way or solution for that. That's it. That's it for part one. I think I've got everything. Things that I want next. I would like to get a Sony RX100. I think from a vlogging point of view, it's quite a good camera. But the drone is the next priority. I'm currently thinking about getting a DJI Spark or a DJI Mavic. I've actually been working on some drone footage lately, and yeah, it's pretty good. I have to admit, it's pretty good. I still think I'm in between the DJI Spark and the Mavic. I wish the Spark had 4K. It's so small. It's smaller than a phone. The DJI Spark is smaller than a phone. But it hasn't got 4K. It's got 1080p, and £500 for a 1080p camera is a lot of money. And that's why I'm a bit like that. So, so I've got a decision to make there. But this is it. So this is my equipment that I use for vlogging. Most of the stuff I do take it with me on a daily basis when I'm around in London. I obviously don't take the C grip, and I don't take the big tripod. But I've got things that are compact. I can put it in my bag, and you know, take it with me whenever I want. So if there's something going on, I can just take my cameras out and point shoot and whatever. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next episode, which will be going around and filming something and showing you guys how I do it. So yeah, thanks very much. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.